Check 1, 2.
Go!
Curious about real estate?
Yes!
Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started.
Hello?
Hello, this is Ryan. I was calling to speak with Cynthia.
This is she?
Hi, Cynthia. This is Ryan. It looks like you had spoke to Alex on the phone about your interest in selling your house. And I was calling to verify that all the information we have is correct so that we can
come to... As far as I know, yes.
Okay. So, well, I would like to go over the information with you so that we can come to an agreement to purchase your property. Is this a good time?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. And it looks like it's two different addresses, 500 and 502 Street.
Yes.
Okay. And let's see. Is this the best number to call you back on if we get disconnected, 46382? Okay, perfect. And let me see. The email address where we can email you our offer to purchase your house is at AOL.com?
That's right.
All right, perfect. Let's see. Give me one moment. Now, the information that you gave, is that for one property or is that for both properties?
It's for both properties. There are adjoining lots. The lots adjoin each other, but they are deeded as separate lots. But it all runs together. But they're deeded as separate lots.
Now, as long as they're deeded as separate lots, we would actually have to have different transactions for them because they're on two different parcels, even though they're adjoining.
Well, that's all right, but I'm going to sell them all together. I mean, I want them both to go together. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm going to sell them both, and so the best thing is to sell them together. Now, how you do that is up to you, but yeah.
Now
and I don't want to keep one and I don't want to sell one and keep the other. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right, I understand. So let's see. Give me just one moment.
In fact, one of the properties are even deeded a little bit differently. The 500 Street is actually in my name. Cynthia, the 502 is in my name and my brother's name because my parents actually lived there at one time, and we inherited the property. So it's even deeded separately. But I have his power of attorney to handle the sale because he doesn't live around here. He lives in Northern Virginia, so he's not involved with it.
Okay, so if the sale goes through, would he be able to sign the purchase agreement for the 502?
I have his power of attorney to sell this property. So I don't think we'd have to have his signature, but if we had to, he can come. It wouldn't be convenient for him, but he would come here if he had to. But I have his power of attorney to sell this property. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's see. So the $10,000 for repairs, that's for both properties?
Well, no, probably not for both properties. The one property is actually just a swimming pool and like a guest house. Okay. The swimming pool does need it doesn't leak. But it does need a new filter and things like that. So I would say maybe for both properties, maybe $20,000, just off the top of my head.
Okay.
Just to try. Okay.
Okay. You said the main house is on the 500, and then
the main house is on 502. The main house is on 502.
Which is where your parents used to live.
That was my parents' house. Yeah, so it's located at 502.
Okay.
The 500 is the swimming pool and the guest house. Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. And in its current condition, the property is worth $100,000, and that's for both of them?
No, I'm just giving you the tax valuation. The tax valuation at 500, I think, is around $40,000. The tax valuation at 502 is $100,000. That's just what they're on the books for the taxes. The actual value of them, I don't know. I haven't had them appraised. It might be more than that. That's just the tax, what they're on the tax books for. The one property is 40 and the other's right at 100.
Okay.
Give or take,
and you
give or take
wanted,
1,000 or two.
You wanted to sell both properties for $70,000?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna, Cynthia, I'm gonna put you on hold for one moment, okay?
Okay.
Cynthia, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, great. Thank you for holding. I do apologize for that wait.
That's okay.
Cynthia, what is causing you to want to sell these properties?
Well, my parents lived in but one house for 50 years. They both passed away. My brother lives out of state. I have my own house here. I don't need another house, and we just don't need the property. I mean, we don't need it. We don't, I mean, you know, I have my own home here in Salisbury, so I just don't need another house.
Right, because you can only live in one, right?
Well, that's right. I mean, and my brother, he lives out of state. He doesn't even live in the state, so I mean, he doesn't need it. And it's property that our parents, that we inherited from our parents, and we just need to do away with it. I mean, you know.
Okay. Well, we can certainly help you with that, Cynthia. And let's see, what have you done so far to try and sell this property?
Not really anything. I've never listed it with a realtor. I mean, I've just kind of word of mouth more than anything. I have had a for sale by owner sign in the yard, but I don't even have that in the yard now. So basically, I haven't really marketed it, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. And you said you already have a house. You don't need this one. The only reason you're selling it is because you don't need it. So you don't have to sell this house in order to buy another one, right?
No. We both, my brother and I both have homes we've lived in for all of our adult life. I mean, you know, we're pretty well settled where we are.
That's really good. And let's see, when would you say is the soonest you would be able to sell your house and close escrow by?
Do what now?
When is the soonest you would be able to sell your house and close escrow by?
If we improved it, what could we sell it for? I don't understand exactly what you're asking me.
If we did come to an agreement to purchase your property, when is the soonest you would be able to close escrow?
Oh, pretty much right away. I mean, there's nothing holding us up. I mean, right away.
Okay. And what's going to happen if it doesn't sell? Meaning, what are you going to do with the house, and how is it going to affect your plans?
It's not going to affect my plans at all. I'm just going to continue to try to sell it. I mean, it's not going to change my life at all. I'm just going to continue to try to sell it.
Okay.
Or maybe donate it to Habitat. I don't know. I mean, we don't need the house. I'm just going to try to get rid of the house. That's all. It's not going to change my plans.
Okay. Have you considered renting or leasing it?
Well, yes and no. I have rental property. I mean, I have rental property, and that's what I do. But, I mean, this neighborhood is a very stable neighborhood. It's just not it's just not conducive for rental. I wouldn't do that to the neighbors. They're good neighbors. They keep up their homes. I mean, it's just not that kind of property.
Okay, that makes sense. It's not a rental type property, so it's
well, I mean, I could rent it. I have people calling me all the time. I have people calling me all the time wanting to rent it, but it's just not
in the neighborhood.
It's just a nice, stable neighborhood, and it's just not what I want to do with it. I mean, you know, but I have the opportunity to rent it all the time. I have people calling me all the time wanting to rent it, but that's just not. It's just
that's not what you want.
No, that's not. That's not what I want for the neighborhood. It's a good neighborhood. People have lived there for years.
And you want, you said your parents lived there for 50 years, so.
Right, yes,
Now, it sounds like you've done a little bit of business in the real estate, so are you aware of how expensive it is and all of the costs involved with selling a house like yours to a traditional buyer?
Well, pretty much so, yes. I mean, if I wanted to sell it to a traditional buyer, I'd probably go in there and do everything that needs to be done to it and put it on the market, but I'm not really interested in doing that, mainly because I own it with my brother, and I would have to pay for everything. And, I mean, you know, he's he's not interested in doing anything because he's not even around here. So, I just want to sell the house. That's just all there is. I mean, there's no particular reason. I just don't need the house. I inherited the house, and that's the way it is. So, I mean, that's right. I don't know what this questionnaire is you're filling out, but I have no other reason to want to sell the house other than the fact I inherited it and I need to get rid of it. Nobody in my family needs a home to live in. None of them live around here, and it's just we need to dispose of the house.
Okay.
And that's the only reason we're selling it.
And there's no mortgage on this house that needs to be paid off,
right? No mortgage on the house. No mortgage on the house. All the taxes are paid. Yes, there's no mortgage, no.
Okay, and it looks like after all the repair and update costs have been considered and after all of your seller's closing costs have been subtracted, you were hoping to walk away with $70,000. Is that correct?
Pretty much so, yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Cynthia, would you consider $50,000?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. For both properties?
For both properties.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
You would have
a day or two anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'd have to think about that.
So let's see, today's Tuesday. How about if I call you back on Friday morning?
Okay, that'll be fine.
Okay, I'll call you back on Friday morning, see if you are able to accept the offer at that time, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right. No problem. Thank you very much for your time, Cynthia. I look forward to hearing from you on Friday.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hello, this is Ryan. I'm calling to speak with Cynthia.
This is she.
Hi, Cynthia. This is Ryan, purchase manager at 1-800-SELL-FOR-CASH. We made you an offer to purchase your property about 3 days ago, and I was calling to follow up on that offer.
Well, now, exactly. Okay, I think you offered $50,000.
Yes.
Would that, do y'all take care of all the legal work and everything? Or
we take care of everything. So you would walk away with $50,000.
Uh-huh. Well, you couldn't do any more, couldn't do 60. You're getting two pieces of property there, and they're all brick, solid brick homes.
I cannot do 60. What's a number where you can meet me at, Cynthia?
I beg your pardon?
What's a number that you can meet me at?
That I can meet you at?
Uh-huh.
Or reach when, today?
As far as dollar-wise goes, we made you an offer of $50,000. I can't do $60,000. Can you go any lower for me?
What about 55?
You said what about 55,000? You know what, Cynthia? Let me take it to the board and see what I can do. Give me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, and I will call you back after I've taken it to the board. I'll call you back one way or the other, okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Cynthia.
Hello.
Hello, Cynthia?
Yes.
This is Ryan, purchase manager at 1-800-SELL-FOR-CASH.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I was able to take it to the board, and I was able to get approval for the purchase price of $55,000.
Okay.
Now,
I was thinking maybe, since it's two different properties, you could do $5,000 on the 500 and the 50 on the 502. Is that possible, or no?
Well, the way because it's two different parcels, we would have to do this in two different transactions. So we would have to do two different purchase agreements. But for the 500 Street, we're going to write that purchase agreement for $21,000, and for the 502 Street, we're going to write that one out for $34,000.
Okay. I mean, whatever suits you all suits me. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I can send you these purchase agreements at AOL.com?
Exactly. Right.
Okay. Now, Cynthia, we're using an application called DocuSign. Are you familiar with that application?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm going to have to download it. As far as I know, I can download it. I never had I don't know. I mean, yes, I guess. I mean, I'm used to downloading things. I don't know exactly if that's the application I've used. DocuSign
is an electronic signature application.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually sign the document straight from, if you have an iPhone or any other type of smartphone, a laptop, computer, or tablet. You can sign from any of those methods. And as soon as you put your signature to the purchase agreement, I will get it back in the form of an email.
Okay.
Okay, and
now
as soon
you
as
say I sign, what do I sign with? A stylus, my finger, or a pen?
You can use your finger or a stylus if you have a touch screen.
I have an iPad. I have regular computers. I have a smartphone, but I don't use it for anything but phoning. My fingers are too big to mess with those little things on the telephone. But I do have an
right.
iPad, and I have all kinds of computers. So if I can do it on one of those, I'll be all right.
Yep, any one of those would work perfect.
Okay, all right.
So, Cynthia, when I send those back, when do you think, when can I expect to receive them from you, signed?
When are you going to send them to me?
It'll take me about 30 minutes because I'm going to be writing out 2 different purchase agreements. It'll take me about 30 minutes.
Well, I will send it back to you this afternoon. I do have to meet someone in about an hour. That'll take me probably an hour, so it'll be 2 hours before I get back here to my, electronic equipment. So it'll probably be, after that. But I will do it sometime this afternoon.
Okay, sounds
you're
perfect.
You're in California, aren't you? Where are
you?
Yes.
Well, I'm in California.
Well, you're in different times. See, it's about 12 o'clock lunchtime here.
Okay, and it's just getting to 9.
So it'll be about 2 o'clock my time, which is, 2 hours from now.
Okay, sounds good. I will definitely be in the office.
Okay.
And I will call you if I can't get a hold of you because you're in your appointment. When I send it, I'll leave you a voicemail so that when you get back to your electronic equipment, you can go ahead and print that out for us, or not print it out, sign it.
Okay.
Now, I have a question for you. 502 Street has a Charles C.
Jr. That's my brother, yes. Mm-hmm.
That's your brother. Would he be available to sign it also?
I have his power of attorney to sign for the purchase of that property.
Okay, perfect. Then it sounds like we've got everything in order then. Give me about 30 minutes, and I'll get this sent out to you, okay?
Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Cynthia, and congratulations on selling your house.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
You're very welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for listening. Get more info and stay in touch